you got a tune for us?
Oh, we do. We're going to do a little tune called Little Girl of Mine in Tennessee.
All right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Gallatin Canyon live here on WTJU. And let's see, who's the spokesman for the band?
Oh, I guess Ben and I share that obligation somewhat.
Yeah, we kind of just kibitz back and forth, make fun of each other as best we can.
And
we try to talk as little as possible in general, because just to keep
well,
saying something.
I'm going to make you talk.
Oh, man.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Because otherwise, nobody would know who you are and where you're playing tonight.
That would probably be a good thing.
Well, if you read the newspapers, you know, we played for President Obama the other day at the Pavilion, and we were actually in several newspapers. I think we were Love Cannon in one, and I think we were the New Best Recipe in another one. And Landon, they got it right in one, didn't they?
They did. I think the Seaville got it right. They named us as Gallatin Canyon correctly.
So did you actually write to these various newspapers and correct them?
Not yet.
Keep them guessing.
Keep them guessing. Make it interesting for them.
Well, the great thing about it is that all of us, you know, have, you know, some form of participation in all of those bands. So we actually love the publicity for all of them, which is great.
Yes.
The new best.
Eventually, we're all just going to meld into one big band, and then just, I don't know, we'll combine all three names somehow, and that'll be it.
Well, last time I saw Gallatin Canyon, and I have to confess it was a few months ago, that you had Chris Pandolfi playing with you.
Oh, yes, true. We do a regular gig at Positively 4th Street downtown, and it's generally the core is Landon here on guitar, and Ben on vocals, and myself on mandolin, and we kind of rotate through different bass players and guest musicians such as Chris and whoever else we can get in there. Just, you know, since it's a weekly gig, it's nice to change it up and get a different lineup in there to keep things interesting. So yeah, hopefully we'll get be back in there soon when those guys aren't so busy.
So the weekly gig is at Positively 4th Street
It is on Thursday evenings
night?
from roughly 8:30 to 11:30 midnight, depending on the crowd.
All right. And you have a gig tonight.
We do, that's right. I think that's one of the reasons we're in here, I believe. Yes, Monoloco, downtown, fun restaurant with lots of good margaritas and beverages. And we are going to be playing, I believe, probably around 10:30 to 1. Yeah, so.
Yeah, and we'll have Daryl Muller on the
We'll be having
upright
Daryl
bass.
on bass.
He
He's
couldn't
not
join
in
us here today, but we're excited to have him. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
So we got right around in here in the studio on the banjo, we have Adam Larrabee, Ben Hernandez over here on the guitar and vocals, and Landon Fishburne on the guitar, and Andy Thacker, myself on mandolin and vocals.
All
And we'll
right.
be adding Daryl for tonight, which will be a big addition because the bass is kind of crucial in bluegrass music,
Yeah, and he's got great vocals too.
and he can sing.
It gives me a break. I don't have to sing so high.
All right. How about another tune?
All right, I think we're gonna do an instrumental tune here, Bill Monroe tune called The Brown County Breakdown. All right, that's this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
is this the Gallatin Canyon Bluegrass Band or just Gallatin Canyon?
Yeah, I guess you could call it that, because generally the traditional version of Gallatin Canyon is just a trio between Landon, Ben, and I. So yeah, that sounds good, Pete. Thanks for coming up with that for us.
I have to ask, where does the name come from?
Banjo.
Oh yeah, that's a good story. We took a trip out to Montana back in March of 2011, and we took this sort of death-defying trip through the Gallatin Canyon in a conversion van that my parents let us borrow. Haha, very much. If they're listening, they'll know, they'll understand. But we went through. We suddenly just got hit by this huge storm, and before we knew it, there was 6 inches of snow, and we didn't know whether we were going to get from Bozeman to Big Sky, but we did. And so we just decided, hey, we should name whatever lineup we're going to create when we get back home after something out there, and that's just what came to mind, Gallatin Canyon.
Now who was we in Montana?
That was Ben, myself, Landon, and also Daryl, the bass player. So it was kind of fitting for the band tonight. Adam would have been there. He had something
Little
came
fish
up.
to fry?
Yeah, he probably had to go to Turkey or something. He goes to Turkey a lot.
Are you serious?
I've been.
You've been to Turkey?
I went there this summer and I went 2 years ago. And I think I was in Turkey 2 years ago
Might have been.
when you guys did that.
I think it was around there. It was in the fall.
Yeah, you have to talk into the mic if you're going to.
Okay,
Yes,
I
sir.
will
He
do
doesn't-
that. Thank you.
He doesn't have his own vocal mic there.
Yeah,
Keep it
yeah.
away from the banjo, please.
He's
Well,
also probably the most well-spoken person among us too. It's just, I'm not sure why we didn't give him a mic.
See, yeah, that's the problem. Our real spokesman is Adam. It's just that he doesn't play with us enough. So here's your chance.
That's right.
Speak for us.
He's talking, you just can't hear it. Just imagine some really witty, brilliant things coming out of the air.